Hey guys, yeah, welcome back to another video. Now on this we're going to be doing tuning setup for the rear wheel drive on the Civic R Forza edition. There's a few people has been asking for this tuning setup, we've seen me drift it online. So I'm going to go through all the upgrades what I've got on it. Now keep in mind, I say this all the time, but all these tuning setups are to my drifting style, so if you can't drift them, it doesn't mean they're a bad tune, it just means you've got a different drifting style to what I've got. So just keep that in mind please, before you comment. Now all these cars, because these are point drifting cars, they have got drag tyres on due to them being points drifting cars. And the reason why they've got drag tyres on, just for the simple reason, is it makes the car drift a lot quicker. Now all these cars do get the same amount of points no matter what tyres you put on there. I have gone through and I have tested all this, so they do get the same amount of points. It's just that the drag tyres, it does drift a lot quicker as well. So with this as well, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing tuning setups on this game, and I'm going to start posting all the tunes in the description, and I'm going to link whatever rims, whatever tyres you want, and I'm going to link put a list, because I'm going to do all these tuning setups on Indy. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in the description below the list of these cars on what they've got in order of best lap, including the best what I've got with my GT-R. Then what I'm going to do is put a link next to it, so every time I upload a tuning setup or any tuning setup you go on mine for this game, if you click on the description below, it'll have links to every other tuning setup I've done on this game, including my Tanden Tunes, everything like that, and it'll be in order from the best to the worst car. And if you guys would like any tuning setup done on this game, then feel free to comment in put in the sorry, I can't get my words out today. Put in the comment section below what car you would like me to tune and what sort of stats you want me to use, like for instance X amount of horsepower with certain tyres, certain angle, if you know what I mean. So if you guys are after that, then let me know in the description below and I'll be quite happy to do that for you. So let's get into it and show you all the points what I've got on. Now with the tuning setup on this car itself, I can't actually remember if I've just tuned it or whether it's got this stock tune on from when you put the drift suspension on. So I pretty much did this game when this car when I first got onto this game. So I can't remember what I've done to the tuning setup, if I'm being honest with you, if I've done anything, but I'll go through it anyway just so you can see it. So, but like I said, regarding the tyres, if you don't like using these tyres, then quite happily use any other tyres you want to use. As long as it's the same width, it will handle the same as what this does. It'll just drift slower. That's the only difference. Whereas this drifts pretty quick. If you put the stock tyres on streets, roads, sports, it will drift a lot slower than what this does, but you will still get the same amount of points. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm going to go through all this and we'll jump in. What I'm going to do 3 laps on Indy, then I'm going to put the best lap what I've got in the description below. And like I said, this is going to change. I'm going to put an order of every single one I've got. If you drift with ABS off, try using this. If you drift ABS on, then you put the braking pressure to however you want it, if I'm being honest with you, and same with the differential. So now we're going to jump into it and see what I've got on my best lap, just so you can see what we are referencing this car to, if you know what I mean. So let's have a look. It takes a little bit of time to load, it's always like this. No, it's probably not going to load up. Try it again. It's really is iffy sometimes on this whether it loads leaderboards up or not. Looks like it's not loading, but my best on this is a 95,865. I have got it written down at this point to show you guys it anyway, but what I'm going to do, I'll do a couple of laps on this, then what I'll do is I'll back out, show you my best lap what I've got. Then we'll see if it'll let me load up the leaderboards for it again, but for some reason it doesn't like showing the leaderboards. it's a little bit iffy. You've got to load out, load in all the time. But let's get some laps on with so you can see what this car can do. Now, I absolutely love this car. It's not the... I wouldn't say it's the best car or the top tier car in the game, but it's just so much fun to drive. And I love that scream of that DVT engine. Oop, lag. Let's get into this. Now the first lap's always going to be a dud, and it's always going to be on the second or the third lap where you'll see the best lap, due to the being on starting line. But at least you will be able to see what this car can do. Like I said, if you guys want any tuning setups done, then just let me know in the comment section what car you want, what specs you want that car to, or what particular tyres you want and stuff like that, and I'll be quite happy to do it for you. Because I really am getting back into this game, so see what we can do. I'm going to be honest with you, I may be quiet off this most of this because I'm concentrating. I do apologise if I just shut up halfway through. But first lap's going to be a dud, then it's going to be second and third lap we get all on. Here we go, now we're going to get on to doing a proper lap. But we're about to hit that wall then. Drifted up way too early then. I think we're only going to get a 93 on this. Yeah, 93, 103. Pretty good. Oh yeah, got 93,103 points on that with that car on that track. So let's jump, see if we can get the leaderboards up. We'll back out, select a different track, and we'll bounce back, see if we can bring up the leaderboard so you can actually see what I've got my best. But this game's sometimes a little bit iffy on bringing it up, so I do apologise about this, but we'll have a look in a moment if you bear with me. Letting it all load. Let's see if it'll bring it up. Yeah, for some reason it's not bringing it up. That's really annoying. But yeah, like I said, I got 93,103 with a Honda Civic round the India. So thank you guys for watching. If you find this tune helpful, let me know in the comment section below. And if you're wanting any other tuning setup, then just let me know, and I'll quite happily do that for you. So yeah, thank you for watching guys, and peace.